The old Lexus finally left me stranded. I blew up the transmission. I'm giving an update on the Lexus or my Volkswagen in a really long time, so I figured I'd pop in, kind of show what's going on and kind of the progress that I've made in the past 3 months. I really want to see what you guys are interested in seeing and what kind of content that I should be making here, especially coming up this winter when I really start hammering down on all my projects. A backstory on me blowing up the transmission on my Lexus. I took it out for one last drive before actually planning on replacing the transmission or fixing it because my reverse was slipping, and I went for probably an hour and a half drive. Something was kind of sounding weird the whole time. I couldn't really figure it out, but I was going to check it out when I got home, but I did not make it home. I ended up going home in a tow truck. Transmission wasn't getting hot or anything. My transcooler has been pretty good about keeping it cool, even though I'm not running electric fans right now, which I do need to get going again. And yeah, the transmission ended up blowing up right as I was leaving to go home. Take a couple cool pictures of the Lexus before I left, which was cool, but she's gonna be down for quite a long time. I have her underneath a car cover. I'm really not sure when I'm going to be able to get back to it. It's going to be a big fix and cost a lot of money. If money was no problem, I'd already have this thing on jack stands and be taking the transmission out and be manual swapping it. But that is not in the cards right now for me. I don't make enough money, and it just really wouldn't be smart to take a loan out to put a manual transmission in it or just replace the transmission in general. Lexus will be on the back burner for quite a while. I'm opting to fixing this pickup up. It's a 1981 Volkswagen Rabbit with an inline-4 diesel. They come with a turbo diesel, but this one's NA, and it's going to be kind of my camping rig and daily driver. A lot that's been actually going on in the last like 3 months. I just haven't really recorded anything. I've posted a couple videos on my TikTok, but it's just been very, very busy, and I haven't seen a lot of interest in the Volkswagen Rabbit actually, even though I think this is honestly super cool. It just seems like there's a lot larger community for the Lexus LS400. I really haven't gotten a huge amount done on this thing in this last like 3 months, but I did get new windows in. I resealed everything. There's new seals here, here, and in the back. I tinted all these windows to 5%. The only two that I have left are these two and possibly those back windows right there. But this is all tinted to 5%, completely resealed, and everything's put back together in here. Let me turn on the lights and I'll show you guys what it looks like. These lights installed, I painted the interior. Here's one of the new seals, put new struts on it. And yeah, it's honestly looks super sweet back here, and I'm excited to go camping in it and just use it. It hasn't really had much updates since I painted the entire thing. I made everything gray. I completely redid the door panels, have this a little bit of a backwash here, put in a new carpet. I just need to get an aftermarket HVAC system with a electric AC, which I plan on doing, and then putting the dash back together. Otherwise, I've gotten an injection pump that I need to put into it. I need to make battery brackets for both sides since I'm going to be running a dual battery setup. I need to adjust my shifter linkage so it feels a little bit better. Then outside of that, she honestly runs really, really good. Like, it'll start up right now even with the leaky injection pump and idles well. I'm probably going to replace this radiator. This is definitely not factory, and try to fix up the front end the best I can. I plan on doing a round headlight conversion in the front end. Yeah, this thing's going to be pretty sweet, and I think under $1,500 I can get this thing up and running and driving pretty reliably. I'll obviously have hiccups because this is like a 40-year-old pickup, but I think it's going to be perfect, especially considering that I'll be getting 40 to 50, 55 miles per gallon with this thing. I'm super stoked. Project that's just been working on the side. I work on it with my buddy. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of updates or recording on it until it's probably done, but we are putting this dirt bike motor into it. It's a 2-stroke it's an 85 big wheel, and we'll be putting it into this go-kart. Well, she runs with her makeshift fuel tank. I'll just wait till she goes into here. Oh my goodness. She's gonna be a ripper, dude. Frame is the same as those go-karts or round track racers with those massive wings. Just we don't have the body kit for that. We just have a simple one for slower go-kart motors. But we'll be putting that into there and kind of turning this thing into a shifter kart, which I think will be an absolute blast to drive. Just for the sake of this video, I want to show you guys how well this Rabbit actually runs. Let's get the glow plugs going. She runs awesome. She's just leaking a lot of diesel out the bottom. You can see how wet it is right there, but she starts up just fine. Pretty sweet. I'm pretty stoked for this thing to be done. And I'm going to be taking on a lot of snowboarding trips. Maybe I'll take a couple videos with that. I don't know. This thing is sweet. I haven't posted a while about any of my vehicles. I've been wanting to put out more Lexus content, but I just really haven't gotten around to it, and I haven't done a whole lot to it. I've taken it to a couple car shows, which went great. I actually ended up winning Best Stereo at one of my car shows, which was pretty sweet. But other than that, I just haven't really created any content. So if you guys want to see more on this Volkswagen Rabbit, let me know. If you guys really want me to push to try and get the Lexus done, which I really don't think I can. Unless I can start making some more money somewhere, I can't really get into it, but I really want to manual swap it and kind of put it on the back burner, finish this thing up this winter, and be able to actually drive it and save some money while doing it, and then do a genuinely good job on that Lexus. I want that thing to be reliable again.